That about cover it? 97-1, Ben Johnson is staying. As the Lions OC, he told the Commanders and the Seahawks, I got this thing called a Super Bowl I want to chase.
Probably the best news Detroit has had in the last 48 hours.
It does not undo a collapse in the NFC title game, but it does soften the blow.
It softens the blow because you know why? Because you could put the title game behind you and you could focus on what's in front of you. You could look at the future and say, you know what? It's bright. And it got even brighter about an hour and 20 minutes ago.
Yep. Right.
So what happened hurts, but I got something to look forward to now.
Yeah,
because before it was Campbell coming in saying, guys, I don't even know if we're all going to be back. And, he was being real. And I respect that from Dan Campbell of saying it's not a foregone conclusion. You're going to be back here in this spot. I think we can. I would love to promise you we will. But I've been in the NFL long enough to know it doesn't always happen that way. My God, look at Buffalo. How many times do they keep knocking on the door, but they just don't get in? But with this news and seeing what you did, learn from your mistakes, and next year you capitalize on that. Try to get that number 1 overall seed. Make sure all the games are here.
Yep.
So you don't have to worry about not winning a road game in the playoffs.
Well, Dan's point, it was a harsh reality. Dan Campbell.
Oh, it was harsh.
And some people are like, why would you even say it? He said it because he doesn't BS people. He doesn't sugarcoat anything.
And I'm going to tell you, at first I thought he was some Neanderthal, but then I realized he's like an evil genius Columbo type where he plays the bumbling fool, but he's really, really smart. And when you talk to him, he's smart. I had so much respect for him because not only did he tell his team that, but then he came out and told the media, this is what I told them. And it was like, wow, like most guys, hey, guys, you're good enough. We're going to be back. He was like, hey, man, this is hard.
Well, people have referenced Norv Turner, I guess, back in 2008 when they were really good and the Chargers and we'll be back. Nothing's promised in this league. Just because you're young and you have cap space, the schedule gets tougher. You're not always going to get 2 home playoff games.
See, it was smart by him saying that because – first of all, Amon-Ra doesn't need motivation. Okay, right. You cut him off in traffic. You cut me off in traffic? Now I got to go lift weights, and now I got to do push-ups. He didn't see you, okay? They didn't see you. They apologized. But the other guys, you use this as, like, even coaches saying it's not a guarantee, so we can't sit on our laurels and think, well, we're one of the best 2 teams in the NFC. Next year, you could not even make the playoffs.
0-0.
Because you know what? Momentum does not carry over into next season.
And if you think you're going to run it back just on sheer talent alone, he said it's going to be twice as hard. He's bracing his team for a climb. You're at the bottom of the mountain now, like everybody else.
All of a sudden, look at the Bengals. Wait, your quarterback died? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Lions were remarkably healthy this year. Nothing is promised. That's why you want to maximize this opportunity. And Ben Johnson is a big reason they will.
You just did.
All right, let's get to the phones. 248-539-9797. Wait, first, Kenny, we got some ticket text. I want to make sure we get those.
I just like Kenny smiling today.
Feels good. I didn't smile a whole lot yesterday.
Man, I offered Kenny lunch yesterday. I did. I'm like, Kenny.
You?
I did. I was like, Kenny, what do you want, man? I'm just going to buy you something. That's okay.
I could have had 100 sandwiches yesterday for how sad I was.
I don't want anything. I want to go home.
That's how it was, man. I
just want to make it to 6 o'clock. That was Kenny.
I think I actually said that to you. I just want to make it to 6 o'clock and then go home.
I just want to make it to 6 o'clock. And at that point, I'm like, Kenny turned down food. Kenny's not in the mood today. So I didn't pick with him at all. I didn't say anything. I left him alone. Go ahead, Kenny. I'm sorry.
Ben staying after another year of interviews speaks to volumes of the state of the organization versus previous ones. This is huge. Yeah, I actually heard NFL teams were offering him 75% of his asking price because his history with third quarters.
Okay. All right.
Boom.
Yep.
The Lions have
That's actually kind of funny.
It is a little funny.
The Lions have the potential to be the best offense since the 2007 Patriots, and Ben Johnson knows it, and he's betting on himself.
Yeah, a lot of people have speculated why. And I don't know that there's any one obvious answer. I mean, he says he wants to come back and chase the Super Bowl. Some people think he priced himself out of a head coaching job. Did he do it because he never wanted one to begin with? I don't know.
No, I think
some people speculate. Well, some people wonder, did he even get an offer? If they were flying all the way here, they wanted him to be their head coach.
Let's stop that. I think he was their number one option. The Commanders have been dragging their feet the entire process because they were waiting on him. They all flew out here to see him. He was their option. Now, maybe he's saying, I want to run it back with the Lions. But if you offer me this, I'll leave, knowing I'm going to set it high. You're going to make this worth my while. You went full Monty Williams. I need this in order to come out and leave where I'm at in this situation I'm at because I like where I'm at. Knowing that Sheila's going to give him a little, she's going to take care of him.
Of course.
She's going to give him a little bump.
He got a bump last year.
He was able to put cheese on the Whopper. He could put bacon on the Whopper after this season.
What about the caramelized onions?
That's next year.
Okay.
But if you're Ben coming back, yeah, the Commanders wanted you. It does speak about, I think, of the Lions culture, and that he knows what he has. And I think for the Lions, on offense, maybe your biggest concern is the offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get into the offseason mode, yeah,
because
I'm
reading the article about Rag now, and it's like, guys, he's getting a little long in the tooth. And I had some idiot person, you trying to get rid of him. No, he has an injury that probably will never heal. Okay.
Yeah, but you're right. It is a concern, but he's so tough that he's capable
tough,
to. Yes,
but he's been around for a long time, and ask TJ, your body breaks down on you as an offensive lineman. You don't see a lot of them going out, running biathlons or whatever.
248-539-9797. Justin, join us on 97.1.
What's up, guys? How we doing today?
Hey, Justin.
Hey, we weren't asked this question, but I wanted to bring something up as far as, losing AG as compared to losing Ben Johnson. And I really think that AG is more valuable to this team. I have a lot of feelings on Ben Johnson. Obviously, he's incredibly smart, but as you watched him throughout the season, I just thought he continuously was just outsmarting himself as he was being figured out by defenses throughout the season.
Justin, you do realize you're in the minority, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And, it's not ESPN, it's not Hot Take Central. But the thing is I believe, and my point was that I'll bring home is that, I think AG is more valuable to this team. What AG did with less, I think any offensive coordinator can come in with this offense. How talented our offense is we're going to be fine. When we get a chance to see AG with a defense that is actually gifted and talented, I think we have the ability to be one of the top defenses in the league. And I think that's obvious. I think it's obvious when AG got voted best coordinator. I've hardly even heard Ben Johnson speak as far as leader of men, as far as being a head coaching candidate. I think teams didn't want to pay him that money. And I don't think he was nearly as wanted as people believe.
Yeah, I think people looked at it and thought, okay, young offensive coach, the next hot thing. Look what Detroit's doing. Detroit's never been this dynamic.
Look what he did in 2 years.
Yeah, the combination of physical but also explosive and creative and tough. That's what every team wants.
Yeah. And let's face it, you revitalized Jared Goff's career. Jared Goff was about to be an also-ran. He was going to be one of those, he was taken number 1 overall, and now he's a career backup on, bumping around to different teams. And then all of a sudden, Jared Goff got good. And Jared Goff's winning games. And Jared Goff's having his name chanted in grocery stores that he's not even in.
Guys, he's not picking up the produce.
Right.
He's not even in the building.
So
he's sitting there picking up like pears and everyone's... No, he's not there.
That's a feather in his cap.
Yes.
Yeah, you took a quarterback that everybody pretty much tossed aside. The Rams did not want. Rams said, not only do we not want him, we'll offer you first-round picks if you take him.
He brought up Aaron Glenn. I know we got to get phone calls in. I want your thoughts on Aaron Glenn because the cycle's not over. He is appealing in a different way, like a leader of men, the Campbell type of way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the other shoe here. We'll do that coming up next, 97.1.
Oh, look at that.